Hi, I'm Trixiebella,
And I'm the Kate next door.
and together we're Trixie.
And today we are back with another Dead by Daylight reaction. I am really excited for this one. Trixie, are you ready? Are you
I
ready for this?
am so ready.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
I don't think you can handle this. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Exactly. Let's go.
All right. Uh-oh. OMG. No way.
Yes, Lane.
We're finally there.
We are finally
They're
there.
like, help us. Help us. Yes. Oh my god. I'm so sad.
The will always be missed
I'm
unless it's brought back.
I'm so excited, but so sad all at the same time.
I know.
Because I want those characters.
I know. I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry.
That's so evil and wrong.
It is.
I want them back. I want them back. I want them back.
You.
Here is the next chapter for Dead by Daylight.
Aw.
Experience stranger things in the realm of the entity.
I
In
have
the
to go play
small
jars.
midwestern town of Hawkins, Indiana, a classified
could.
government experiment goes awry, unleashing an otherworldly creature into the world that turns the lives of its residents upside down. Enter the underground complex, hidden deep beneath the Hawkins National Laboratory. A dark place that was once home to inhumane paranormal experiments. Now its walls speak to the chaos and suffering that took place when a rift to another world
Missed this
was
map so
accidentally
bad.
opened, unleashing an army of interdimensional creatures. The new
Back
killer
it up for a moment,
is...
because I
Back
don't know if
up.
it'll show it. Yeah, back it up till you saw that platform that was on the wall. So to the right is the top of that thing. You actually see it here in a moment in a corner. But you're able to get up there and running across it. If you run across it, you land on that there, and there's a totem that was in that top corner over there.
Oh.
And another totem spawn location was right there in those green crates. And the golden toolbox was there.
The golden toolbox was there.
Yeah, it was on that shelf during a specific something. I don't remember what happened, but it was there. I don't
Oh.
remember how it happened.
They took everything away.
They did.
They're mean.
Accidentally opened, unleashing an army of interdimensional
They're on the
creatures.
top right. That's the
new
corner that you
killer
jumped
is
from.
The Demogorgon. A blooming mouth full of needle-like teeth, large razor-sharp claws, and powerful legs to pounce on victims make the Demogorgon a frightening monster to face in any dimension. A perfect hunter, the Demogorgon is a macabre testament to the horrors lurking in the Upside Down and in the realm of the entity.
You leave him alone!
The Demogorgon's power is of the abyss.
Okay.
Catch survivors by surprise.
Oh,
The Demogorgon
that's the
uses portals to traverse the map quickly. It begins each trial with a limited number of portals that can be spawned on any flat ground surface. These allow the Demogorgon to travel through the Upside Down from one portal to another. This power also allows the Demogorgon to charge up and pounce on its prey from a distance, unleashing a vicious slash.
Yikes.
The Demogorgon comes with 3 new perks. Surge. Charge the air and weaken generators.
Okay.
Downing a survivor causes nearby generators to surge, placing a regression effect on any generators within range. Cruel limits.
Now
Reduce
called
escape options and
claustrophobia.
go in for the kill. Survivors who successfully
Okay.
fix a generator will find nearby windows blocked for a short while. Mindbreaker.
Now called
Intimidate
fearmonger.
your prey.
Oh, okay.
Fear, dread, and doubt fill the survivors, mentally and physically exhausting them as they repair generators. New survivor, Nancy Wheeler.
Nancy!
Nancy Wheeler is a stubborn investigator with an instinct
think?
for a good story. Pursuing a lead one evening,
Just
she
a bit.
fearlessly approaches the Hawkins National Laboratory before suddenly losing consciousness. A moment later, she awakens in a strange, misty realm with the sound of a familiar roar echoing through the air. Nancy Wheeler comes with 3 new perks. Better together. Help others.
I don't
Help
remember
yourself.
what it's called now.
Reveal the generator you are repairing to nearby survivors.
This is one time that you
If
would
the
see a
killer
yellow
downs a
gem.
survivor
Okay.
while you're repairing a generator, all survivors are revealed to you for a moment. Fixated. Nothing
Now
stands
called
in your way.
spatial awareness, I
Your
think.
tracks are
It's called spatial awareness?
I think that's what it's called now.
revealed to
No,
you.
self-aware. Self-aware. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, isn't that the one that, like, you can walk fast while or something?
Yes, you can walk a
And
little
when you're
faster.
uninjured, you can
Okay.
walk faster than usual without
Now it
leaving
is
any
affected
tracks for a
even
killer
when you
to follow.
are injured. It did not
Inner
work
strength.
while you were injured at first. Now known as inner healing.
Okay, I was gonna say, that looks like inner healing.
Look inward and trust your instincts. Cleanse a totem to activate this perk. Once
pause.
activated,
Up until this point, the games usually went with survivors counting off how many totems they destroyed to each other.
Uh-huh.
After this perk came in, totems started not being cleansed as often, and now we have boons, so they're being cleansed even less often. But up until this chapter, it was part of your responsibilities as a survivor to try to get as many totems out as you could because of no ed.
That I believe. That makes
Mhm.
sense.
But now people don't want to get rid of them all, you know? Someone might get butthurt because they're boon. I do get butthurt.
you can
because of my
enter a
boon
locker
sometimes,
to
so I
gather
fall
your
into that
strength
category
and
too.
heal. New survivor, Steve Harrington. Steve Harrington is an unlikely mentor and leader. One evening, he received a call for assistance from his friend Nancy Wheeler. He drove
Of
all
course
the
he
way
did.
to the Hawkins National Laboratory, searched the area. Before he realized what was happening,
We'll
the
forever be
ground
friends.
opened, and a swirl of black mist
Oh, that right
filled
there.
his
That's
eyes.
how you get there.
Oh.
When he awakened, he was in a strange place that seemed familiar yet unfamiliar at the same time. Steve Harrington comes with 3 new perks. Babysitter. Risk it
I don't
all
remember
to
what
save a
that's
friend.
become.
Parental guidance?
The survivor
Yes.
you save from a hook leaves no blood trail or scratch marks for a short time. This bold and courageous act also allows you and the killer to see each other's aura for a short time. Camaraderie. Friends bring you strength.
I don't remember what
Survivors
that's
who
called now either.
Kinship?
Could be, yeah.
I think
come
it's
close to
kinship.
you as you struggle against the entity on a hook
I know
will
one of
give
them
you
is
hope
kinship.
and strength, briefly pausing the struggle phase timer. Second wind.
That one I
One good
don't
turn
know.
deserves another. When you heal a survivor, the perk
I don't remember.
activates. If you unhook yourself, or you are unhooked by a survivor, you heal automatically.
I have no idea what the hell.
There are things that lurk
It
beyond the
happens over
boundaries of
time,
the
though.
known world. Horrific and strange things, best left unseen.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's his warning.
I don't think I've
The
ever
Stranger
seen that.
Things chapter is available now, everywhere.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the survivor perks. I don't know why. So second wind.
Yeah, that last one I didn't know at all.
Yeah, so if you heal other survivors for a total of 1 health state, when you are taken off of the hook, you are broken for a short time, meaning you can't be healed.
Mm-hmm.
But by the end of that timer, you will be fully healed. So you don't have to heal yourself. You can go work on a generator. It's done. You're just going to be healed. The problem is if the killer comes back for you.
Mm.
Like if you are injured before that timer is out, then you're downed and it's deactivated.
Still called that though?
No, it is not still called that. It is now called renewal.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I could not think for the life of me what it was called.
I struggle on their names. I can tell you what they were originally in game, but I don't know other than like Fearmonger and Jolt and Claustrophobia. Like other than the killer perks, which I have seen so often, I can't remember the new names for the survivor perks. Inner
Okay.
healing because I use it.
We were developing the chapter at the time where the 3rd season was being finalized and released. It's extremely current, which we haven't done before. We're so very happy and proud that we can mix those two universes together. It's a show that you lose yourself into. It becomes your universe for a period of time. It's really something that you lived and experienced deeply really recently, and now you can get your hands on it and continue that fantasy in our game. Stranger Things and Dead by Daylight are two very similar universes in the sense that it's extremely iconic in the treatment.
On a cet univers-là avec l'Entity, puis le Stranger Things a l'Upside Down. Donc, l'univers fitait un peu. C'était comme une logique que Demogorgon vienne dans l'univers de Dead by Daylight.
The Demogorgon was fun to work on because it's the first time we're doing a not completely human killer.
Pour l'animation, là, ça a été totalement nouveau pour nous. Auparavant, on faisait tout ce qui était assez bipède finalement, donc très humanoïde en termes de proportions, en termes de squelette finalement. À chaque fois qu'on fait un nouveau killer, dépendamment de sa complexité, parfois on va refaire un rig au complet, genre un squelette au complet. Donc lui, ça a été son cas du fait de sa morphologie qui est complètement différente au niveau de ses jambes. La team d'animation a vraiment recréé tout un squelette, recréé toutes les animations. Ils sont vraiment basés sur le show. Regardez chaque épisode pour regarder comment le Demogorgon s'animait, comment il marchait, comment il évoluait dans le monde de Stranger Things. Il est vraiment épeurant, je trouve, comme personnage, comme killer.
The nice feature of the Demogorgon is his imposing silhouette and his mouth opening. The sound he's making, we had access to all the sound from the show. When you see him around and he's opening his mouth, you better run because he's pretty scary.
When the right animation, the final animation and the right sound made it to the build, that's when we realized that we really have something good in our hands.
So the map is called the Underground Complex, and it's basically the Hawkins Labs from the show.
The lab is a character in that series. It's really a place that's oppressive, that's scary, that puts people in an uncomfortable place.
Everything is happening after the season 2 when there's this aftermath and the dogs are coming out and everybody's dying from this place. It was pretty nice to explore some places we're not seeing in the show. So we created some rooms that are not in the show, but we also added some stories that is part of the show, so fans could see. There's this little
the
brick on
solitary
the wall
confinement
that is
room.
crushed,
So go back a little
you know
bit. This is the room, and you've seen the series.
Mm-hmm.
So remember in the series when Papa tells them to take her to solitary confinement, and she's fighting and she's screaming and she's kicking, and they throw her in the room, and then she stands up and turns around and forces the door open and then kills them.
Mm-hmm.
This is that room.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
them on the ground. That is them on the ground there.
Nice. Nice job. Well
Yup.
done.
There's this little brick on the wall that is crushed, and they know that it's the part where Eleven is pushing the guard on the wall.
Didn't know that it would say that.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know how to explain it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
In the show, there's a lot of light, flickering light. You never feel safe.
When we created that level, and when you're running around that level and you're running around with these characters and you're being chased by the Demogorgon, you feel like you're playing a Stranger Things game. There's always an element in Dead by Daylight of friends sticking together, and how far are you going to be able to trust people, the value of the others to you, and like when faced with terrible things, are you better to go at it alone? Should we split up? Am I going to help you out? These are themes that are very strong in Dead by Daylight, but they're also very, very present in Stranger Things, which is great. And some of these concepts are represented in the perks that we chose.
In the case of the Demogorgon, his power is really about map control, like the teleportation is about map control. But the chase is a very
neat.
huge
I
part
wonder
of the
what that
game.
actually looked
So we
like
came up
as
with
they
the
did it.
pounce idea where it's not like a huge effect.
With a
but
specific
it's gonna
add-on,
help
you'll
you
see
in
survivors'
a very
auras
specific
when he does
moment
that.
to close down chase faster.
Cool.
Where the skill involve timing, where you have to gauge when to start charging your effect and when to activate the effect. In the case of Steve and Nancy, we try to connect perks with his background, like Babysitter, for example, where it's a perk that is all about helping others and getting the attention of the killer. And we thought, like, there's so many scenes that you can connect this concept to the show that it was too obvious to.
Steve
to put
was
it
the
on there.
babysitter.
Same thing
Yeah.
for Nancy. She's a very strong character, and she has this mindset of getting to the bottom of things. So there's a perk where it allows you look for a totem to activate the perk, and then once you have this totem, if you're injured, you get into a locker to get yourself together, and you come out, you're fresh, you're fully healed. So we thought they really made sense.
They were open to us taking some liberties, but mostly as far as, let's say, creating assets, like creating the characters, they had to be spot on.
Pour tout ce qui est en rapport avec Nancy puis Steve, on n'a eu aucun asset forcément, ils ne sont pas scannés, rien du tout, donc on s'est vraiment basé sur des références visuelles. Pour Steve, ça a été ses cheveux, ses cheveux sont assez iconiques, donc il a fallu faire un gros travail là, sur ces cheveux-là pour vraiment nailer le look comme dans la série. Pour Nancy, ça a été plus les yeux, le regard, toute la morphologie de son visage qui est assez iconique pour Nancy.
Every single thing that we've done so far with external partners has been absolutely mind-blowingly exciting. Everything
That is such an unsafe vault.
is the biggest ever, and now you have this game which contains almost all of the biggest icons in horror. And it means that, you know, next chapters could be anything. There's absolutely nothing that's off the table there. Right now, there's nothing too big for us.
Ah, so sad.
Yep.
Darn you. How could you do that to us? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun, and I'm so sad that the Stranger Things map and all that is gone, and I can't get it. But
I'm sorry, Trixie.
maybe someday I can dream that they'll bring it back. But in the
Maybe.
meantime, you know, please hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe sympathize with me just a little bit. And
Yes, and don't forget to check us out over on Twitch, Trixiebella15, TheKateNextDoor, also on YouTube with both of those names, and as Ka Trixie, we are on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok as well. So follow us over on those places too.
yep, absolutely. And keep an eye out for us in the next video.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.